Kani kadega Batesi TV, bat pidang pet yaki kubor baman kasni, balwan rasha pi da ka Orange Nissan, lom so po niya Fabricate Shillong, ringkat bat ka BDW International School Nongmansong, Langkarding Shillong. Admissions open now.
Hagani kasni ka baar jong ka dorbar mangtingka haka kanreu tudek matab na leber arjar arpau. Nakaliang UMLA jong ka sang Congress na Maulai constituency uba proses di saukmi. Ula bo jingkali yo chief whip kejela halor kejingtai ya ka yeng syong basa ni ka Crowborough Hotel kabaran persya bat ka Assembly Secretariat.
Mr. Speaker, sir, reply to staff question number 2. So the work is in progress for the hotel and it will be made operational by September 2020.
Mr. Speaker, sir. So according to reply of Honorable Chief Minister, getting with the Crowborough building, we could hear that there is a positive sign that very soon that Crowborough building will be, that Crowborough Hotel will be operation. That is a long waiting that the state have been waiting. So may I know from Honorable Chief Minister, since announced that hotel will be in the operation stage, say by September now, is there any arrangement from the department whether this will be run by the department itself, or will be inviting tenders or bidders from the outside the state, sir?
Sir, if to allow me to clarify the situation because it's a bit slightly lengthy. Sir, I don't want to go into the past history from 1989, but only into the recent past, that is things that have happened. So, sir, in the year 2008, the Crowborough Hotel was entered into a lease agreement with proprietor, Mr. Leslie Schiller. And based on that, the entire running of the hotel and all those aspects were handed over to Mr. Leslie Schiller. And an amount of 98.9 crores was the bid for the next 33 years. So after that, of course, there have been many situations, and the person to whom this hotel has been handed over to run will in turn tie up with other management, providers, and they will run. So that is something that the proprietor will handle. But the government has leased it out for 33 years to the individual who will then decide on how to run it. So it will not be run by the government, sir.
So according to reply, we could understand that as of today, the name of Leslie Schiller is still in with the agreement with the government. So may I know from the Honorable Chief Minister, would it 98.9 crore, would this money have been released or been still only that installment basis that have only been given to him?
So the 98.99 crores comes up to approximately 1.733 crores per annum, which is to be escalated at 10.5% in a block of every 3 years. So based on that, an amount of 10.83 crores has already been made. Payments have been made. After that, there was an outstanding amount of 10.01 crores, which is still due. And based on that, there was a show cause notice that was given to the concerned person, and an arbitrator was put in place. And based on the arbitration, a settlement was reached, based on which the concerned individual is supposed to pay the government the 10.01 crores in a set format, which has been laid down by the arbitrators.
So now I could see that at the first instance while I reply, we thought that expecting that by September will goes well everything. But when again in the additional question I've already asked to Honorable Chief Minister, I could see that there's some slight of delay of this matter. It may take another 1 year. Why I'm saying this regarding with this matter? Because I could understand, so regarding with Leslie Schiller, So regarding with this party, company or contractors, Leslie, this is regarding with this, because you have to use the word arbitrator. Whether this arbitration is there, whether it happen all settled or what, in what way they have to done regarding with this.
Sir, again, you'll have to give me some minutes to just explain so that I can clarify. Sir, the situation was like this, that post 2008, when the agreement was signed, there were payments that made to the amount, as I mentioned earlier, of about 10.83 crores. But after that, there were some situations where the concerned party defaulted on the payments that were supposed to be made. There were almost close to 5 extensions that were given to the concerned party. Once in 2009, once in 2011, once in 2012, 2013, and 2014. Finally, in 2016, there was a show cause notice that was given to the concerned party. And based on this show cause notice, there was an arbitration that was done, and the arbitrator was Justice B.K. Sharma. And under this terms and conditions of this arbitration, terms and conditions on how the amount that was due, which amounted to roughly 10.01 crores, which had not been paid by the concerned party, it was decided by this arbitration body to ultimately pay the installments in different installments, and a certain period of 36 months was given to the concerned party to complete the project, and that 36 months comes to an end on September 2020. And just for the satisfaction, sir, of all the members, sir, through you, I would like to inform the House that significant advancements have been made in the project, work that is going on out there. I have the detailed report also with me, and we are very, very confident that the project will be complete by September 2027.
So regarding with this, this situation as of today, sir, this, if I'm not mistaken, that 2008 or 2009, there is a party from outside that the government is supposed to hand over that management and also for the completion of that civil work in that building itself. Whether that has arrangement have been arranged by the Leslie Shilla, by the Mr. Shilla, or have been arranged by the government, that management will go to some other parties, sir?
So there are multiple questions he has asked out there. I hope I understood him correct. But sir, there were 2 contractors in the beginning who were given this work. Those are completely not connected with Leslie Shilla. So the contract work which was given in the year 89 was different. Then again another contractor in the year 96, which again was different. And then post that, government decided to lease out this property. And once it is leased out to an individual, then the entire management of that will be done by the concerned contractor, and the investments also, and also the contract, who will make the contract, who will make the rest of the building, will also be handled by the lease, by the person to whom the agreement, with whom the agreement has been signed. So therefore and then the management also of the building, of the hotel, the management of the hotel also will be the prerogative and the decision of the party with whom the lease agreement has been signed.
Mr. Speaker, sir, just I would like to supplement my friend. This original landowner of the Koroboro Hotel is Gulam Rahman Waqf Estate. Government of Meghalaya, how they possess this land? Whether the government has purchased this land or it was a lease agreement? Just this is my question to Honorable Chief Minister, sir.
Sir, this is a very different question, but nonetheless, I appreciate it related to the question, but this information is not there with me, sir, as of now. I require notice of this, sir.
Mr. Speaker, sir,
in the course of the reply of the Honorable Chief Minister, we are made to understand that the lessee is still Mr. Leslie Shilla. But there were reports in the print media that the Taj Group, Vivanta, was supposed to now run this hotel. Now, we just need some clarification on that, whether this is true or it's still with Leslie Shilla in totality.
Yes, sir. Sir, this lease agreement was signed by the government with Mr. Leslie Shilla. And post that, sir, the arbitration that was done allowed an SPV to be made with the concerned person, the concerned person with other bodies. So therefore, the SPV, as per the agreement, was formed between Leslie Shilla and the Aura Hotels and Resorts Private Limited. Further, sir, the Aura Hotel Resorts Private Limited and Leslie Shilla under the SPV then further signed an agreement with the Taj Vivanta in 2019, sir. So therefore, the lease agreement stands with Leslie Shilla, but the arbitration terms and conditions allowed the SPV, that is a special purpose vehicle, to be formed. And in that special purpose vehicle, the Aura Hotel and Resorts Private Limited came in, and this SPV has then further signed the deal with Taj Hotels.
Sir, last question. Yeah? In this event, if there is a delay in completion of the project by September 2020, then who will be made responsible? Because as per the arbitration, the Aura group of hotels and Taj all in a party together to complete the construction and make it operational. So who will be responsible in the event of a delay? That's all.
Sir, our agreement is with Messrs. Leslie Shilla. So therefore, it will be directly with them, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, sir, the Chief Minister that in 2018 he's supposed to pay 10 crores plus to the MTDC. Whether he had paid or not, I'd just like to know.
Sir, I just wanted to also clarify that Mr. Leslie Shilla is not a contractor. He is the person who will be running the program, running the hotel. Also, the clarification which was sought by the honourable minister, honourable member from Shillong North. The payments that have been made by Leslie Shilla till date is 10 crores 83 lakhs has been made. But then there is a due of 10 crores 1 lakh. And it is because this due was there that we had to give a show cause notice, and then arbitration was done, and a system of repayment of this 10.01 lakh crores has been worked out, based on which the concerned party will have to pay in a due course of time and also complete the project by September 2020, or at least start the project by 2027.